Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in once more. Before I begin, I'd like to take this opportunity to thank each and every one of you for tuning into my first video. Thank you for watching, liking, subscribing and sharing it with your friends. If it is your first time on my channel, worry not, you can still watch my previous video linked right here. Remember to subscribe and switch on your notifications, and welcome to the family. In my previous video, I shared with you all a very important part of my life, which is my studying pursuits on the actuarial qualification journey. In this video, I'll be sharing with you what the behind the scenes of my baking life looks like. Today, I'm making a caramel and Ferrero Rocher inspired cake for my client. This is for their mom's birthday. I'll be making a caramel flavored cake sponge with a caramel filling. I'm going to be covering this cake in American buttercream, which is my default when it comes to frosting options. I'm curious to know what your preference is in terms of frosting. Please let me know in the comments down below. Personally, cream cheese is my favorite, but unfortunately it doesn't make for a stable enough frosting for decorating and mostly ends up as just a filling. Now that I think about it, I guess it is a little funny that I prefer cream cheese, considering I am lactose intolerant. But life is too short to not have a little dairy here and there, right? A special mention to everyone who engaged with me on my previous video. Thank you for the warmth and for such a wonderful welcome onto YouTube. It really goes a long way. I must admit that I had quite the vulnerability hangover after posting that first video. It was the first time I'd put myself out there in the way that I did, and the love you all have shown me really tapped away whatever fears and anxiety I had regarding being on YouTube. Also, remember to follow me on social media platforms. I am on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and TikTok. All my social media handles will be linked in the description below. So back to our video. Depending on, of course, the order details and all, I normally bake after hours. So after I've done my job for the day, that's when I would bake, which is usually in the evenings. If I'm not baking after hours, I'm usually baking on weekends. For this cake specifically, this was after hours. I was preparing this for a delivery I had the following morning. So prior to preparing the cake, I had just come back from buying some items for my upcoming orders, and also had collected my cake topper orders as well. I must say I was very pleased with the cake toppers. I ordered my cake toppers from Laser Cut Studio. You can find them on Instagram. They do a really wonderful job. Most of my baking supplies I get from Sprinkles Baking Supplies, or I get from Alexis Baking Supplies, which are the two stores that are closest to me. You can also find them on Instagram. Baking starts long before you put your mixing bowl on the counter. There's a lot of behind the scenes admin and planning. I'll try and include some of this in my future videos. Anyhow, like I've already mentioned, this was for a delivery the next morning. Also, my first ever customer delivery that I'm delivering myself, as usually I outsource for delivery services. That's if clients aren't picking up the bakes themselves. The delivery honestly went well despite my fears. I also learned a very important lesson when coming to deliveries, which is to always cross-check the location with the address information. Sometimes the location you get from someone is not accurate, and you'll spend a whole lot of time trying to find a place after your navigator has said that you have arrived. For deliveries, it is also very important for the cake to have enough time in the fridge before traveling, especially if you have warm weather. You want the cake to be as cool as it can be to avoid any damage or disfiguring while traveling with it. Now that I'm done with my crumb coat, I'm gonna put the cake in the fridge, and I also did a second coat of frosting, but unfortunately I haven't recorded this part. But yeah, that's just to get a more smooth, more finished look for the cake. Now I'm just gonna add some finishing touches with some edible gold glitter. Then voila, we're done with the cake. The cake top is on the cake. It's looking marvelous. It all comes together wonderfully. I'm so happy with this cake. I am just really happy with it. It just came out exactly the way I wanted it to come out. And yeah, onto boxing the cake, packaging it up, and getting it ready for the delivery tomorrow. We have come to the end of this video. Make sure to subscribe and switch on notifications to get notified when I upload my next video. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like, comment down below, and share this video with your friends. Cheers! See you next time.